Good afternoon and welcome, everyone. My name is Dr. Adonis Bolden, and as principal of Marion Harding High School, it is my pleasure to welcome you to today's celebration and ceremony. Much like you, our MCS staff is proud of all of the hard work and dedication involved in helping our graduates walk across the stage this afternoon. Thank you for your contributions in the lives of our young people. We also want to take a moment to publicly thank our Marion Police Department for their support of this commencement ceremony. To that end, we also want to thank Mr. John Mullins and our Harding TCOM students who are working feverishly hard. Yes, we can give them a round of applause. Our TCOM students who are working feverishly hard behind the scenes to record this ceremony and make it available for others to view online. Before we begin our program, and as a courtesy to our fellow attendees, please take a minute to silence your cell phones. We also ask that as you recognize your individual students' accomplishments with celebratory cheers, that you regulate your volume out of respect for others so that all families and guests can hear their graduate's name announced. Graduates, spectators, all in attendance, please be seated. At this time, will all music students please report to your designated areas. Greetings, graduates, staff, parents, guardians, families, and friends. On behalf of Harding High School, welcome to the 2024 Commencement Ceremony. This celebration marks the 152nd graduating class of Marion Harding High School. As we know, commencement is a time of celebration and recognition for our graduates, both for Marion Harding High School and for Marion City Schools in general. We are fortunate to live in a country with freedoms like no other. With Memorial Day upon us, which symbolizes a day to reflect on the brave women and men who bravely served and gave their lives for us, please join me as we take a moment to recognize those veterans who made our freedoms possible. With all veterans and active service members here today, please stand to be recognized at this time. We thank you for your service. At this time, I'd also like to take a moment to recognize those young scholars in the class of 2024 who have committed to serve in our nation's armed forces. Please stand to be recognized. Students in the class of 2024 who have committed to serve in the military, we thank you for your future service. Now, please stand for the presentation of our nation's colors by the Harding High School Junior Army ROTC Cadet Color Guard under the direction of Master Sergeant John Renner. And please remain standing for the playing of our national anthem by our graduation band under the direction of Mr. Jacob Hartman and Mr. Ben Weaver. You may be seated. Thank you, JROTC, Mr. Hartman, Mr. Weaver, and the Harding Graduation Band. If you all will indulge us for a moment as our musicians return to their seats. At this time, it is my pleasure to introduce this afternoon's guests. Mr. Rocky Ratliff, Marion City Schools Board of Education President in absentia. Mr. Evan Geyer, Marion City Schools Board of Education member. Ms. Tara Dyer, Marion City Schools Board of Education member. Mr. Scott Weibling, Marion City Schools Board of Education member. Ms. Kathy Swanger, Marion City Schools Board of Education member. Mrs. Olympia Della Flora, Marion City Schools Superintendent. Mr. Kevin Hayner, Marion City Schools Assistant Superintendent. Mrs. Jolene Carter, Marion City Schools Treasurer. Mrs. Carol Bebout, Assistant Principal. Mr. Mike Yinger, Assistant Principal. Mr. Paul Wheeler, Assistant Principal. Dr. Charles Spielman, Superintendent of Tri-Rivers Career Center. And the staff of Harding High School. I would also like to recognize our Harding staff who are, in a sense, graduating with you as they retire from Marion City Schools. Mrs. Kim Lutz and Mr. Steve Clark. Thank you both for your years of service to the students and families of Harding High School. Your gift of education will continue in this community through the students that you served. And now, please enjoy the sweet vocal selections from the Harding Choir under the direction of Mrs. Jamie Rollins.
Thank you. What can I say? What can I do in all the things that I've been through in these four walls? In these four walls, I lived a lie, denied my truth. How many like me have lost their youth in these four walls? In these four walls. Is this what love is? Opening hearts, laying our weapons down. This is the start. Is this what love is? Nothing to hide, seeing so clearly now.
So many men have lost this war. Dreams deferred can be restored in these four walls. In these four walls.
We say your name, we say to you, the doors are open. Walk through these four walls. Yes, these four walls. Yes, this is called love. Opening hearts, laying our weapons down. This is the start. This is called love. Nothing to hide. Seeing so clearly now. We are the light. We are the light. Give me your hand, and I'll give you mine. Rise together and lift as we climb. Oh, out of the darkness into the sun. Never go backwards. Forward we run. Opening hearts. Oh yeah. This is all love. See so clearly now.
As our senior performers return to their seats, let's give our choir and band another round of applause. At this time, it is my pleasure to introduce Ms. Haley Smith, who serves as our salutatorian and will share some remarks with us. Haley?
When I was in second grade, we created time capsules. In these, we included drawings, any random items that held memory, questions for our future selves, our current likes and dislikes, and lastly, a string that measured how tall we were. Our teacher told my class that we can't open them until the end of the year, but we could also wait until we graduated and it would be something we could look back on. I remember someone in my class asking my teacher, when will we graduate? The number 2024 seemed so far in my mind. I asked myself so many questions and began anxiously awaiting my future. I wondered, what would I look like? Who will my friends be? Will I have a boyfriend? What do I pick as my future job? Where will I go to college? There were so many things that I wanted to know at that very moment, and in the few years following, I continued to tell myself, I can't wait. Standing here now, I would give anything to go back to my second grade classroom for one moment and just breathe. Of course, I'm excited for my future, but I wish I could go back and tell my 8-year-old self that everything is worth the wait. As I have spoken with my peers and friends, I have been told many times that they just can't wait to graduate. Every time these words have been said to me, I can't help but feel a multitude of emotions. Of course, I can't wait either, but I also hold so deeply onto the memories I have made these past 4 years, and I can't imagine leaving everything and everyone behind. Each and every one of our futures are filled with hard work, accomplishments, family, and love. So of course, I am sure so many of you are ready to leave behind all the bad. Every one of us has experienced disappointment, anxiety, failure, heartbreak, grief, depression, and many other things these past 4 years. And I'm sure many of you want nothing more than to just get away from this time in your life. But I hope that when you look back, there's at least one moment in high school you wish you could go back and relive. It may be when you or your team won something and you felt so much pride, or when you were laughing with your friends so hard you couldn't catch your breath, or when a teacher said something you can just never forget, or even just a moment where you felt nothing but peace. Looking up at the parents and family that are here today, I'm sure each of you have a memory that you wish you could go back and relive for just one moment, because you know more than any of us just how fast life really does move. After today, many of us will only have 2 more months living with our family in childhood homes. Many of us will only be back to this town during breaks and summers. Many of us will only have this summer until we drift away from our friends and have new important people in our lives. Or maybe this isn't you. You may still be going to school in Marion or continuing your career in new or old working environments. Either way, after today marks a new time in our lives. We will never again be the kids that we have been these past 12 years. We have new priorities, mindsets, ambitions, and responsibilities. No matter how you see it, we did not get to this point alone. We had family, teachers, friends, coaches, and community members pushing us to this point. And most of all, we had each other. This will be the last time this group of people will ever be together. Some of us may never even see each other again after this very moment. And if you still feel nothing but urgency to move on with your life, I hope you're able to look to your future and take your time. We will always be saying, we can't wait for what comes next. But I hope that you live in the moment and take your future slowly, because we should all know by now that life doesn't just wait on us. It's going to go quickly, and we need to enjoy every single person and memory we come in contact with. I have enjoyed growing up with all of you, and please hug your friends a little tighter today. I would like to finish off with a quote by Kate and Kelly in her book, The Words I Wish I Said. I wish I could freeze time and be in this moment with all of you, all of my life. Thank you. You guys walk down the middle. You can walk down the middle.
Thank you, Haley, for allowing your words to be our muse today. Joining us now on the stage is Mr. Patrick Fagan with a special presentation to recognize our stellar students and staff.
It is my honor to introduce something very special that happens at commencement. This is going to be the 4th class of the Harding High School Hall of Fame. The Harding High School Hall of Fame is our way to recognize students and staff who have been exceptional their entire Harding career. The inductees were nominated by both staff and students. Nominations were based on contributions to school that were extraordinary and exceptional. They were based on scholarship and leadership. They were also based on characteristics of integrity, self-respect, compassion, and a willingness to treat friends and strangers with kindness and respect. They've shown a special school spirit and a love for the Prexy Nation. It is my honor to recognize today 3 inductees to the Harding High School Hall of Fame. Our first inductee is Theo Meek. Come on up. Okay. Our second inductee to the Harding High School Hall of Fame is Miss Kathy Swanger. And our third inductee to the Harding High School Hall of Fame will be no surprise to anybody. It's the boss, Ms. Carol Bebout.
Class of 2024, allow me a moment to brag on some of your accomplishments. This class boasts 183 graduates. 77 graduates will be attending a 2-year or 4-year college. 122 graduates will be entering the workforce. 2 graduates will enlist in the military. 4 graduates will begin their enrollment in trade school. 3 graduates have already earned their associate's degrees from college. "124 graduates have received scholarships totaling $983,490. To the class of 2024, please give yourselves another well-deserved round of applause. As you all prepare to walk into your bright futures, I want to share a few pieces of advice that will help you successfully navigate life. The first piece of advice that I offer is to learn to say no. While this piece of advice sounds harsh, it will inevitably help you liberate yourself from the weight of obligation, the emotional manipulation of others, and it will help you to empower yourself as you grow in life. Oftentimes, people will call upon you or volunteer you to serve as a helper. And while there is nothing wrong with helping others, understand your limits and remember that you must first be available to yourself before you can be available to others. In addition, learning the skill of saying no allows a person to set boundaries and preserve their inner peace. The second piece of advice that I will share is a quote that has inspired me time and time again. Success is walking from failure to failure with no loss of enthusiasm. These are the famous words of the British statesman and world-renowned orator Sir Winston Churchill. When these words are analyzed and dissected, they simply remind us that success is a journey that can only truly be experienced through failure, but having the resolve to get up and try again with the same level of energy and enthusiasm that inspired us to embark on the journey in the first place. The moral of this quote: don't be afraid to try something new or try something different or step outside of your comfort zone, because you might stumble upon success. The third piece of advice that I would like to share harkens upon a boxing analogy. When life knocks you down, get back up. The true measure of a champion is not the fact that one gets knocked down, but it lies in the fact that one gets back up and responds appropriately. Life will deliver some crushing blows to you as you matriculate through adulthood. You may experience the death of a loved one. You may experience the loss of a friendship or a romantic partner. You may fail a class, get fired from a job, or miss out on a promotion. You may even begin to question your religious beliefs and your foundation. You may even experience a financial setback that seems to take the air out of your sail. Whatever the challenge is of which you are faced, take a moment to gather yourself, get back in the fight of life, and move forward. Again, the moral of this analogy: when life hits you, hit it back by exhibiting a determination to be resilient, but by also equipping yourself with the wisdom of learning from that experience. The next piece of advice that I will share is for you to practice civil disobedience. When you notice that something is wrong, stand up and speak out. Be an advocate. Be an ally. Be a voice for the voiceless. Understand that your advocacy will not only help bring attention and awareness to an important cause, but it will also enhance your self-confidence and further solidify your moral foundation. The great Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. once said, "In the end, we will not remember the words of our enemies, but the silence of our friends. The moral of this quote is that we all have the ability to be someone's friend and do the right thing. The time is always right to do what is right. And the final piece of advice that I will offer this class is the simple mantra to work hard. Contrary to popular belief, there are no shortcuts in life. There is no mystical top of the mountain or a proverbial finish line. Keep working. In life, you are either learning and growing, or you remain stagnant and you don't grow. Despite the messages that you will receive through social media, particularly about get-rich-quick schemes, keep working. Despite the title you acquire on the job or the possessions you amass in life, keep working. The moral of this story is keep working. You are your main competitor. And using a track metaphor, every day you have an opportunity to set a personal record or a PR. And regardless of your success or the failures that you encounter, keep working. On behalf of the esteemed Marion Harding High School, and with respect to parents, grandparents, families, and friends, I have the honor to present to you the 152nd graduating class of Harding High School. I would now like to invite our Marion City Schools Board Vice President, Mr. Scott Weibling, to the podium to accept the 2024 Marion Harding High School graduating class.
Thank you, Dr. Bolden, and a lot of other people will thank you as well because part of your speech was part of mine, so I get to shorten this. I've been thinking about it in terms of what Haley said, and even before that, your second grade class when you have the time capsule. For 13 years, you have been given information from kindergarten up until right now with the wisdom that Dr. Bolden just shared with you. The question is, what are you going to do with that information? Information that you do not process, information that you do not digest and try to understand for yourself, nothing happens to it. That will stay nothing more but information. Once you start to process it, once you start to digest that information, that's when it becomes knowledge. Now, the next question is, will you make the decision yourself to apply that knowledge? Because once you do that, now we're talking wisdom. The more wise decisions that you can string together consecutively, the more quickly, trust me, you're going to see that your life is going to change. But as Dr. Bolden just said, that's no guarantee of success. There's not an adult in this Coliseum right now that won't agree with me that says you're going to have ups and downs. It is going to be a roller coaster. You're going to have good times and bad, peaceful times and stressful times. The question is, how will you respond to it? Because when those tough times shows up, that's when your doubts and your fears are going to start to swirl in your minds. The question is, how are you going to respond? Are you going to allow those doubts, those fears, and those thoughts take control of you, or will you be willing and able to take those thoughts captive and be in control of them? We want to encourage you, everyone on this stage, everyone who is here today, we encourage you. And don't make this mistake. People who are courageous, it's not that they're not afraid, that they don't have fear. The true definition of being courageous is that you are afraid, but you go anyway. And that's what you are about to be presented with. I'm not going to say, hey, the real world starts for you right now, because many of you, all of you have been living in it since day one. How will you respond? My advice to you, take the information that you have turned into knowledge, make wise decisions, use what you have been given. As Dr. Bolden just said, Bad day, pick yourself up, dust yourself off, find that path. Find the path that you know you're supposed to be on. Have the courage and the willingness to change it if need be. Use what you have been shared with by this great staff, by this great administration, by this great community. You're going to need it. Be wise and use it. In closing, congratulations, you made it. Good luck, and make us proud. Without further ado, on behalf of the members of the Marion City Schools Board of Education and President Rocky Ratliff, I hereby certify to you that these members of the Marion Harding High School class of 2024 have met the prescribed requirements by the Ohio State Department of Education and Workforce and the Marion City Schools Board of Education for graduation from Marion Harding High School, and each is prepared to receive the appropriate diploma. I would now like to introduce our superintendent, Mrs. Olympia Della Flora. Thank you.
Good afternoon to our guests and to our distinguished 2024 graduating class. As your superintendent, even though it's been a short time, it's an honor to be here today to celebrate you and to recognize all that you've accomplished. I see a lot of you in the school. Maybe you know, maybe you don't know, but I have spent every Monday morning in Harding High School, and it really started to hit me when I saw you at the prom and at your senior breakfast and at practice on Friday. You were starting to look like young adults to me and no longer like students. And it makes me proud, and I know that you are going to go into the world and to do great things. I only have a few things because I know that I stand in between the most important part of this ceremony, and this is you receiving your diplomas. So I think that hearing the words of Dr. Bolden and of Mr. Weibling, you hear our message, and my message is going to be the same. It's not all about academics. Academics is extremely important, but you can learn that and you can get better at that. What's going to make or break you in life is how you respond to the things that happen. I love the song that we heard earlier today, said, "Be the light." And it goes along with some of the things that I would like to share with you today. The first one is a quote that says, "Don't let someone dim your light simply because it's shining in their eyes." Haters are going to hate. Everyone's not going to like everything that you're going to do. But you have to keep focused on what your goals are, and you determine that you're never going to quit. The next one is, all the darkness in the world cannot extinguish the light from a single candle. I want you to think of the image of a candle in a very dark room. That candle still burns. You can still see that light, even though it's surrounded by darkness. You are going to come up against challenges in both your personal and professional lives, as you have heard from the others who have spoken today. Remember that you are only in control of you. You can't control all of the things that are happening around you, and you certainly can't control what others do. Always carry yourself in a way that you and your family will be proud of. Don't stoop to the level of others, and keep shining no matter what. Lastly, know that you have achieved a milestone in life that can lead you in many different directions. It actually will lead you in many different directions. But the choice is yours about how you respond. Always remember that no one can ever take your education away from you. It is one of the most important things that you will ever possess. You might lose your house, might lose your car, might lose your job, but you will never lose your education. I actually heard Nicki Minaj say that they can say whatever they want to say about you, but one thing they can't take away from you is your education, and she encourages young people to go to school, get good grades, and to graduate. As superintendent of Marion City Schools, please know that I am extremely proud of you. I am happy for your accomplishments. I think of each and every one of you as if you are my own, so please know that I celebrate you today. I also hereby certify to you that these students have met the prescribed requirements by the Ohio State Department of Education and Workforce and the Marion City Schools Board of Education for graduation from Marion Harding High School, and each is prepared to receive the appropriate diploma. Congratulations, class of 2024. We will now present you with your diplomas.
As we present your diploma to you today, you will be congratulated by several guests on the stage and guests in the audience. At this time, we present for graduation the class of 2024.
Ladies and gentlemen, a friendly reminder this afternoon, please make an effort to hold your congratulatory and celebratory applause out of respect to all of our graduates and their families. Thank you. Andrew Silas Murphy. Nathan Allen Cunningham. Macy Page Cameron. Matthew James Caudill, in absentia. Mercy Margarita Otero. Dewan Zeke Lewis. Micah DeCarlo Faison. Samuel Aaron Klein. Brendan Aaron Stacy. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we will present Marilyn Towns with an honorary Harding High School diploma. She has been Brendan's nurse for his entire school career. Congratulations, Marilyn. Desan Isaiah Myers. Caleb Robert Stout. Hannah Rochelle Wilson.
Brock Robert Bowling. Lindsay Renee Twig. Fabian Ray Baltazar Lopez. Kyson Chevelle Bailey. Austin Samuel Allen. Lauren Renee Enspaw. Trenton Joseph Leonard. Mackenzie Paige Tackett. Olivia Taryn Woods. Micaiah Nicole Dye. Talia Grace Johnson. Justice Trevon Lynch Jones. Maxiani Mendez. Nyla Jaden Sharp Holmes. Caitlin Jean Schneer. Mahala Ray Kurtz. Josiah Payne Jr. Ashley Camilla Alvarez. Alexandra Kylie Carswell. Allure Amari McDuffie. Celia Rosa Alejandre. Iris Fiona Deeren. Ren Elay Ficklin. Ellie Reagan Gorby. Addison Grace Osborne. Kylan Marguerite Rose Walter. Levi Pauline Hall. Elizabeth Grace Simons. Andrea Tegel Esparza. Callie Elizabeth Beery. Cameron Lillian McDonald. Jason Anthony Powell. Susanna Gigi Haupt. Corinne Nicole Cooper. Stefan Marquise Netters. Cody Michael Barkus. Evan Joseph Burt. Dylan Blake Taylor. Isaac Michael Fosnall. Janae Armani Brady. Coralie Conception Morris. Alexandra Marie Lamb. Maya Star Lane. Pierre Lavette. Anthony Demetrius Lewis. Alexa Brooke Lingerfelt. Alexander Milek Leshetsky. Marquise Rashawn Long. Jamian Tyrone Macklin. Megan Michelle Malone. Shelby Ann Malone. Addison Susanna Margraf. Gavin Michael Marole. Winter Raven Marquis. Maddox Luke McGuire. Kylene Graceland McKean. Summer Nicole McLernan. Olivia Faith Ann Merriman. Isaac Kane Mitchell. Charlie Cheyenne Morgan. Veronica Imad Musa. Hannah Grace Mullenix. Valeria Stefania Neva Abundez. Mia Polo Navarro. In absentia. Maxley Ryan Persinger. Benjamin Thomas Potts. Kaylee Shea Purcell. Alyssa Michelle Reale. Christopher Michael Rennick. Jonathan Adam Rice. Jonah Declan Roberts. Nathaniel Joseph Ross, in absentia. Autumn Marie Russell, in absentia. Hudson Bricker Russell. Noah Matthew Ryan. Tamara Maxine Harris. Caden Isaac Sabin. Abigail Jo Scheitler. Braden Lee Scott. Jakiria Brianna Scott. Jalil Billy Shelton, in absentia. Autumn Grace Silverio. Sierra Rain Silverio. Rayma Carol Smith. Desmond Elias Stage, in absentia. Alex Trey Stokes. Cade Ayers Sutherland. Hunter Thomas Teeters, in absentia. Devin Lee Terrence. Richard Charles Terry, in absentia. Gabrielle Dawn Thomas. Madison May Eileen Thorpe, in absentia. Cameron James Frederick Williams. Dylan Jacob Wilson, in absentia. Charlie Sue Wollenschneider. Amara Noel Wright, in absentia. Bianca Love Diane Young. Carissa Lynn Cackler. Elizabeth Arlene Martin. Kaylin Rihanna Mays. Theo Meek. Noelia Morales. Megan Page Adamson. Ridge Allen Barkley. Tyler Drew Bennett. Isaac Robert Berry. Ethan Elijah Burney. Camden Scott Buster. Brett Evan Burgoon, in absentia. Ethan Maverick Burns. Lucas Krychek Burns. Trey Robert Cady, in absentia. Kalina Starr Kane. Ashton Michael Conrad. Alexia Lee Davis. Liam Wood DeLauder. Braylon Perry Allen Dyer. A friendly reminder, out of respect to all of our graduates, please do your best to hold your celebratory applause. Thank you. Jasmine Danielle Nelson. David Allen Edwards. Mia Polo Navarro. Athena Michelle Saylor. Class of 2024 valedictorian Audrey Grace Simon. Carter Brian Weibling. Austin Michael Basinger. Sunshine Michaela Tobias. Friera Evelyn June Coleman. Carter Ryan Rollins. Devin J. Summers. Chastity Lorene Moore. Lakaya Lavelle Brown. Damian William Lines. Michael James Williams. Tacoma Jermaine Flournoy. Jordan Anthony Veit. Caden Dale White. Dakota Anthony Malone. Ashley Aaliyah Martinez Ramirez. Class of 2024 salutatorian Haley Jolie Smith. Crystal Annette Ramirez Espino. Ava Marie Esterline. Carter John Ferguson. Dresden Elijah Matthew Fluellen. Francisco Javier Flores Bondia. Spark Elizabeth Fontana. Deontay Isaiah Ford. Christopher Cecil Francis. Wyatt Preston Frazier. Haley Michelle Franklin. Oscar Garcia Ochoa. Esmeralda Garcia Zarza. Kobe Deshaun Allen Gurley. Christopher Cardell Haynes. Jade Marie Hensel Price. L. Starfire Nicole Hickman. Braden Leo Hoffman. Ollie Horde. Kavika Lee Hudson. Mackay Eric Hughes. Matthew Richard Hutchinson. Saeed Jaramillo Jaimes. Tyshawn Jamar Johnson. Jared Dante Eugene Kesey. Caden Austin Kimes. Abby Nicole Knight. Seth Vincent Kraus. Abigail Rose Crabtree. Dalen John Bowler. Calpurnia June Downs. Noelani Vanna Holden. Gabrielle Nicole Hiddle. Autumn Reese Fitzgerald. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2024 Marion Harding Presidents.
Class of 2024, you did it. You did it. You not only survived 13 years of formal schooling, but you also survived a pandemic that paralyzed our country for the better part of 3 years, while simultaneously immobilizing the world and crippling its economy. Schools were closed, masks were worn, and hand sanitizer became a necessary accessory that was applied multiple times per day. Protests were staged, riots took place, and friendships were either formed or severed. Yet despite these challenges, many of you continued to perform in the classrooms and you excelled on the various fields of competition. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand and join the senior class as the graduation band plays the recessional and the class of 2024 completes their march. Graduates, please welcome your class president, Ms. Haley Smith, to lead us in the changing of the tassel. Remain standing and we're prepared to move your tassel.
An important tradition at the closing of a graduation ceremony is to move the tassel on our cap from the right side to the left. This act symbolizes the pride we have in our achievement, the progress we have made in 4 years at Harding High School, and the beginning of a new purpose as we embark on the next chapter in our lives. Let's turn our tassels.
Family and friends, please join me in recognizing the newest alumni class from Harding High School, the class of 2024. Congratulations to all, and I now declare the 152nd graduation ceremony closed. You may greet your loved ones.